But here are some trading ideas that we have in our segment Super 6. When we come back, it'll be time for our Market Master for the day.
Our first recommendation would be to buy Coal India with a stop loss of 341 and target 370. Recently, this stock has seen a massive price erosion from its recent peak of nearly 20-25%. However, on Monday, this stock found a strong support around its famed low of 332 and stock prices gave a sharp recovery from those levels. Combining last 3 days candles, it can be now termed as a morning star pattern. Thus, looking at the overall chart structure, we expect the stock to give a bounce towards 370 in next few trading sessions.
First stock for the day is a buy on Adani Ports. Yesterday the stock managed to form some sort of a double bottom, supports of 325. I believe from a short-term basis, it's trading above its 50-day moving average and the 200 moving average, which I think is a good enough support for the stock from a short-term basis as well. From a trading perspective, I'm looking at a target of at least 356 on Adani Ports, keeping a stop loss of 338 on it.
I have a buy call on Apollo Tyres. Apollo Tyres has reflected near-term strength by giving an upward key reversal on the daily chart with decent volume. The mechanical indicators have turned positive on the intraday charts, have signaled a buy, indicating the stock's intention to appreciate further from here. One can buy Apollo Tyres at its closing of around 173, stop loss of 170 and a target of 179.
Our second recommendation would be to go long on TCS for a target of 2680 and stop loss 2510. Recently, this stock gave a breakout from a triangle pattern around 2600 on a closing basis. After giving a sharp move towards 2700, 2740, we witnessed a decent correction from its recent highs in last 3 days. The stock has now taken a strong support around its breakout point as well as the daily 89 EMA. Thus, considering the overall weekly chart structure, we expect resumption of an uptrend. Thus, we have a target of 2680 on TCS and stop loss can be kept at 2510.
Second stock is a buy on L&T. I think if you look at the last 1.5 years of chart, I think L&T has been more or less in a rising channel pattern with a sideways movement, more or less in a range of almost 250-300 points. I sense that probably the support for L&T is somewhere close to 1575, 1580. I think a couple of days back also you saw the stock taking support from those levels and seeing a good enough bounce back. I think keeping that as a stop loss for the trade, 1575, I think traders could look at buying the stock, especially on dips to 1600. I feel a target of at least 1660 to 1700 is possible in the stock, given that it doesn't break the crucial level of 1575 over the next couple of days.
I have a buy call on Axis Bank. Axis Bank is deeply oversold, has reflected positive divergence. The mechanical indicators on the intraday charts have turned positive, have signaled a buy, indicating the stock's intention to appreciate further from here. One can buy Axis Bank at its closing of around 502, the stop loss of 498 and a target of 510.